Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 1893 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you know what I'm saying, go ahead and check out the other videos here on the channel, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV, which will be dropping a new episode today, this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all go check that out. Alright, now shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Every Gavaga the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts this Nerd Script Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. All right. And also shout out to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Johnny Quest Gaming, Detroit Soloist, and last but not least, Detox My Life with T. Nicole. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers down below, the levels down below, see which one works for you, and then you make it do what it do from there. You did make it do what it do from there. Meantime, between times, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all my endeavors, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I have written, the books I have drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag prayers for Paris, that's FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. With that being said, y'all, today is Friday. It is the 9th of May 2025. Ethiopian calendar, for those that don't know about the Ethiopian calendar, they are in the year 2017, so go figure. So you know that part. So for anybody that want to be a little bit younger or kind of older, it all depends on how you want to look at it. Like according to their calendar, you know what I'm saying, I was born 8 years earlier than I was actually born, because I mean, their calendar is 8 years behind, what I'm saying, the Gregorian calendar, which was initiated by Pope Gregory, back in the olden days, a long time ago, centuries ago. But it goes to show that time is straight up an illusion, y'all. Time is an illusion, but at the same time, you don't want to waste no time on BS. You want to spend your time on RS, real. You feel me? And so when it comes to this thing called life, man, you spend your time with those who you love, those who you cherish. You spend your time being creative. You spend your time manifesting greatness, you feel me? Maintaining that greatness and motivating others to be great. You know what I'm saying? That's the words that I have for every last one of y'all who is listening to this, every last one of y'all who is seeing this. You know what I'm saying? However you are watching this video, that is my, that is my hope for you. You feel me? Regardless of what yesterday was like, regardless of what tomorrow could be like, we are right now here and in today. We are here and in today. This is our present. This is our moment. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what time it is, where you're at when you're watching this, if it's in the morning, if it's in the afternoon, if it's in the evening, if it's late at night, or / the early morning, whichever way you want to call it, or however you are seeing this, I hope that this resonates with you, because at the end of the day, time waits for no one. At the end of the day, wasting time is no good for nobody. And that's time that you can't get back. The time that you spend, doing things that you could have been doing something greater in your life. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You need to spend your time wisely, because eventually you're going to be all out of time. Your time is going to be up. There are people who was here yesterday that ain't here today. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't spend their time wisely. They didn't do the things that they should have been doing to make their lives better, or in a sense to just be on a greater sense, you know. Like my heart goes out to that gentleman up in Ohio who is now in prison because his son got caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Regardless of whether his son was, you know, like stealing or whatever the case is, his only son was, you know, taken out of this world. And the very next day, that father decided to, you know, go ahead and retaliate eye for an eye style, whether it was the same person who took his son out or not. You know what I'm saying? He took somebody of law enforcement out, and in that defense, you know what I'm saying, you know, this was a grieving father whose son was, you know, taken unjustly from him, unjustly from this world. And so when you out of your mind, when you are not thinking on that level, when you just like, okay, whatever gonna happen, you feel me? And so that's why it is imperative not to, you know what I'm saying, poke the bear, so to speak, because the minute you poke the bear, then you don't know what you poking. You know what I'm saying? The minute that you know what I'm saying, think that you got a rabid dog in the corner, then you get bit and eviscerated, then you gonna sit back and think, why did I do that? Why did I poke the bear? You know what I'm saying? Why did I decide to test my luck, test my limits, and thinking that I had this, you know, this creature cornered, and you know what I'm saying, that nothing was going to happen to me because of the fact, you know, if you do right, then you get right in your life. But if you do wrong, if you poke the bear gon' tear you up, you feel me? And so that is why, you know what I'm saying, your actions need to align with what it is that you truly want. Like if you desire money, you know what I'm saying, if you desire fame, fortune, whatever the case, get it right, because all things that you are trying to get out here is going to come back to you, which is why I wake up each and every day, you know what I'm saying, with the sense of doing great in this world. I don't mean to try to bring no harm to nobody, but the minute somebody try to bring harm to me, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time for the shuck and jive. You feel me? Like, you know, your best bet is to leave people alone when, you know, they ain't bothering nobody. You feel me? Because if you don't, then it's gonna be a bad life for you. You feel me? And that's why at the end of the day, you must continue to manifest greatness in your life, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. Because if you don't do that, what is the point of living? You know what I'm saying? Each and every day you should be living life to do greater, to do better, you know what I'm saying, than you was the day before. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, next thing you know what I'm saying, you wake up and that's the last day. And then you gotta answer to the Most High. And the Most High gonna be like, so what did you spend your last moments on earth doing? Were you trying to, you know what I'm saying, do great in this life? Were you trying to, you know, do the right things in life? Or were you trying to, you know, spark ill intent? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why each and every day I know that the person who tried to take my niece's life is suffering each and every day in the afterlife, each and every second. You know what I'm saying? I said each and every second be a million years of suffering, because, you know, you had a chance to live a great life, to do great in your life, but you decided to do that type of wrong. And so now you are paying eternally for it. You are paying eternally for it, because the God that I believe in, the God that I know is true and through, you know what I'm saying, is definitely putting in work and making sure that justice has been, you know what I'm saying, served. Because people forget, you know what I'm saying, our souls are eternal. And regardless of what you believe in, whether you're atheist, whatever the case, yeah, these bodies gonna rot. You know, once the soul leaves here, the body's gonna rot. They gonna go right back to the dust from whence they came. But the souls are eternal. And so, You got to think about where your soul gonna be once this life is over. Are you going to be, you know what I'm saying, on the up and up, and your soul is gonna be great, or is it gonna be damned AF? You feel me? And so each and every day, yes, true enough, you know what I'm saying, Jesus, if you believe in, you know, Christ Jesus, he died for our sins. But at the same time, you still gonna get judged at the end. Yes, Jesus did die for your sins, but at the same time, you know, it ain't like God gonna say, hey, yeah, son died for you, but here you are still being a fool. So we gotta reevaluate and look at you and see, you know what I'm saying, if you are worth that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you know, when you go to work, and you know what I'm saying, and they gotta reevaluate things, and you know what I'm saying, see if, you know what I'm saying, you are, you know, up to date on your information regarding your position, and you know what I'm saying, and policies and this, that, and third, and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like if they tell you, oh, you know, one day this was going on, and you're like, okay, but then the next day you go there, and you know, you saying, they say something else is going on. You gotta adjust with what's happening. You gotta adjust with what's happening, and you know, in your surroundings. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, do the best that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be great, man. You gotta be great. You know what I'm saying? And if I was a billionaire, I know if I was a billionaire right now, it would be so many things I would be doing for people. It ain't funny. I would walk up to people that I don't even know and hand them $1,000 and be like, yeah, go enjoy the day. You feel me? Because that's where I know I'm at. But if that ain't the type of mindset that you on, because at the end of the day, I mean, none of this money, none of this stuff, nothing around here you can take with you. Because once you die, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That's a wrap, at least in this life. Because once again, as I said, our souls are eternal. You know what I'm saying? And the way things may work, God may bring you back, may reincarnate you, and, you know, turn you into an ant. And then you live your life as an ant, thinking everything is sweet, and then you get crushed by a human, and probably somebody related to you, or somebody who you did dirty in your past life. Ain't no telling. You don't know. You know, it's a wild situation. But at the end of the day, while you are here right now, while you are living and breathing right now, if you can see this video, if you can hear this video, you need to understand that your purpose is greater than what it seems to be. You feel me? And if you understand that, go ahead and comment below if you understand all that. But I say all that just to say, hey, just do right in life, or get effed. You feel me? Just that simple. Just that simple, y'all. I just got through checking my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. You know, that's how we get down with the get down around here. Later on, as I said, this evening, a new episode of GOAT 1408 TV is dropping with DJ Sunnyside Up is the subject. Shout out to DJ Sunnyside Up, most awesome dude right there. Out living in Japan, you feel me? That part. Making it do what it do and does what it does. Also, make sure y'all tune in next week, next Thursday at 7:22 p.m. I will be on Queen Alchemy's channel doing a interview with her. So most definitely y'all come in and slide through and check that joint out. You feel me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, it is time for the shout out. Hey, shout out. Hey. It's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Alright, y'all. We dropped quite a few things yesterday. Let me go ahead and set up for the live stream later on today, live in 2025. That's going to be day 129. Yesterday was a long one, most definitely, because I was working on that video that I made. Shout outs to Detroit Soloists, because yesterday the new pontiff, the new pope was revealed, and he is an American, whose name was Robert Prevost. Robert Prevost, who was born in Chicago, Illinois, and he is the 267th Pope in the history of the papacy. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we'll see how he, you know what I'm saying, rides this train on out, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, as we have now our first, you know what I'm saying, the Catholic Church has their first Pope born in the United States of America, which is quite interesting, most definitely interesting. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, so there we go, that's set for that. Alright, okie dokie. Alright, let me make sure everything is everything. Yeah, alright, so there we go. Oh yeah, so yesterday, yeah, I gotta straighten out that 128 with that copyright on it. Saying that's why, you know, sometimes you gotta daggone let's see, you know, stop it and nip it in the bud. Alright, let's see. Alright, Detroit Soloist, a member of the 1408. She said, great show as always. I appreciate that so much, love. I appreciate that so much. In the live chat for yesterday, in the live chat for Live in 2025, day 128, we had Junad 2005 Productions backup channel was in the building. Estrella Garcia, Aiden Logos, Johnny Quest Gaming, Dolores was in the house. Positive Crash Outs channel was in the building. All Things Key Nicole was in the house. Wellness with Frugal Mama was in the building. Miss Chrissy to You was in the house. Let's see who else was in the building. Let's see. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities was in the building. Luciana Success was in the house. Detroit Soloist was in the building. Shout outs to Detroit Soloist for sliding through. Who else was in the building? Detroit Soloist dropped that 5 on it. Shout outs to her on everything. Doing that there, you dig? Most definitely. I appreciate that. And yeah, that was it, y'all. That was it on that live. In 2025, day 128, y'all. So here we go. Let's see who was here in the shorts. Let's see what shorts we dropped yesterday. We dropped, I think the first short that we dropped yesterday was this yesterday? Let me see if this was yesterday or was this the day before. Oh no, that was yesterday. That was May the 8th. So let me make sure how many more we got from May the 8th. Okay, that was May the 7th. Okay, so this one right here did this collaboration with Latanya Walker. We dropped it yesterday. Latanya Porter, big sis in the building. She did the laughing emojis on it. Shout outs to Latanya Walker on that collaboration right there. Then yesterday I was showing my mushrooms, my kale and okra that I made right there. We got in the building. We got the comments on it. We got Latanya Walker said, this is an amazing combination. I love it. Just be careful with that metal spoon. You don't want to scrape your pan. I can hear my mom telling me that, so I had to tell you. LOL, it looks so tasty. Hey, I say thanks for the tip. Most definitely. Chris Hamid, shout outs to Chris Hamid. She said your whole family are great cooks. Yummy. Hey, shout outs to Miss Chris, aka Aunt Chris, y'all. She currently has 10 subscribers. Most awesome. That was my former neighbor right there. Shout outs to her in the building. Latanya Walker, she currently has 1.81k subscribers. She's getting close to 2k, y'all. You dig that part. And Latanya Porter in the building. Latanya Porter, big sis, said okra goes in last, bro. It cooks fast but looks delicious. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Shout out to Latanya Porter, who currently has 104 subscribers with content like no other, because she has no content. You dig? Shout out to Big Sis in the building, who made it back home yesterday. Yo, this crazy short right here with Fable Lily in on it. Shout out to Fable Lily in the building. Fable Lily about to pin her comment. She did the laughing she did the laughing emojis on that there. Latanya Walker said, oh yeah, shout out to Fable Lily. Also, she currently has 9.29k subscribers. Shout out to Fable Lily, y'all. She was in that short right there, you dig. Richard Thorpe said, I hope there's some kind of nasty puppet or something. Me too. I hope so too. You feel me? Latanya Porter said, ain't right. I know, right? And then you got Renata Clayton, who is a content viewer, along with Richard Thorpe as well, was a content viewer, with the laughing emojis. You feel me? Like, I don't know what that was, but yeah, that thing looked crazy, y'all. That thing looked crazy. You feel me? Look crazy, that part. Then I got the art of Angie Pooh in the building, making it do what it do. Latanya Walker, she dropped the hearts on that thing. Mama Bowman Living said, live your life, enjoy it, that part. She also said, new subscriber from Lushana's channel, and she said, let go and let God, that part. Mama Bowman Living Life, she currently has 411 subscribers. I'm one of them. She is the mother of Boogie Time. Shout out to Boogie Time, who is an awesome content creator as well. Mama Bowman, her channel reads as such, her description reads as such. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I was inspired by Dash of Faith and my daughter Boogie Time. On here I will be sharing with you guys me living life on a daily basis. I hope to share some wisdom, fun, and laughs with you all, and learn some things from all of you. Let's all be a family and grow together. Her channel's been around since May 14th, 2020. Currently with 11,126 views. Hey, shout out to Mama Bowman Living Life. You dig? Most definitely. Now let's see. Then we also got this short right here that I did for the Madame Sir, asking if it's a good show. Latanya Porter, she with the thinking face and the laughing face all at the same time. You know, we trying to figure it out. We trying to just figure it out, y'all. Just trying to figure it out. And that's it with the shorts, y'all. I appreciate y'all sliding through on the shorts. Once again, we got DJ Sunny Side Up that's going to premiere today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that joint right there happening. And now let's see, we got the video that I dropped. I dropped 2 videos yesterday outside of the daily vlog. We got the 14 popes named Leo. We got in the comment section, we got Kiki, Positive Crash Outs channel. She said that was fire. I appreciate that most definitely. Positive Crash Out channels currently has 49 subscribers, y'all. Yo, get her to 50, y'all. Get her to 50. Let's get her to 50 so she can start going live, y'all. Positive Crash Out channel. Her most recent video was Day at the Park, second video, LOL. And she has, of course, shorts on her channel as well. So most definitely go check them joints out when y'all get a chance, man. Get that positive crash out in your life. Latanya Porter with the Leo sign, the lion head, the laughing emoji, and the prayer hands. That part. All the popes named Leo. You feel me? As a rundown of popes: Leo 1, aka Leo the Great, all the way to the most recent pope, the current pope, who was just announced yesterday, Pope Leo the 14th, y'all. So yeah, most definitely go and check that out. You know, Pope Leo the 14th announced on the 8th day of May 2025. Yeah, numbers, man, numbers. You seize it. All right. So, and now also we dropped a video yesterday. We dropped the video how to create content on YouTube. Shout outs to everybody who done checked that out there. We got DJ Sunny Side Up. He said, love this type of content. Hey, appreciate it. He also said the GOAT with the punching hand, you know, the dapped up, the fire emojis. Shout out to DJ Sunny Side Up, y'all, who currently has 3.1K subscribers. As I mentioned, he is the subject of today's episode, the new episode of GOAT 1408 TV, dropping later on today, episode 217. Most definitely, y'all go check that out. It's Marvella. She said, watching on replay, listening about the 5 T's: title, thumbnails, tags, topics, and trends. That part. Shout outs to It's Marvella, y'all, who currently has 933 subscribers. You know what I'm saying, on her channel. Her most recent video, 5 ways how to recognize God's voice in daily life. That was 3 days ago. So y'all most definitely check that out and get with it. In the live chat for this video right here, we got Estrella Garcia was in the building. Luciana Success, Positive Crash Outs channel was in the building. Junad 2005 Productions backup channel was in the building as well. Who else was in the building? We had Life's Magical Journey was in the house. Shout out to Life's Magical Journey sliding through. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building on that. I appreciate all y'all once again for sliding through. And now we have day 1892, yesterday's daily vlog, who was here for that. In the regular comment section, we got Latanya Porter. She said, hey bro, what's happening, sis? Life's Magical Journey said, hey Slimbo, hey, what's happening, Lifey? Wellness with Frugal Mama, she said, okra water is divine. Hey, that part, you feel me? And Latanya Walker said, I'm gonna have to try that okra water, and I most definitely love my apple cider vinegar with the mother. You feel me? You dig that part? And I say to her, it's so good. You feel me? That part. In the live chat for that daily vlog, we had Estrella Garcia was in the building. Junad 2005 Productions backup channel was in the building. Junad Manzoor was in the building. Who else was in the building? Wellness with Frugal Mama was in the house. Aiden Logos was in the building. Positive Crash Outs channel. Latanya Porter was in the building. Let's see, who else was in the building? I think that was everybody else. Yeah, that was everybody in the building. Most definitely appreciate all y'all being in the building. Most definitely. That's all I have for y'all today, except one more thing, because sometimes I forget, you know what I'm saying, as we get closer to the 20th century of our daily vlogs. Today is day 1893. Let's see what happened in the year 1893, at least, you know, in the Gregorian calendar. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty much, you know, the calendar that is most seen about in the world. So we got, of course, in 1893, a major economic depression known as the Panic of 1893 began, triggered by a crash on the New York Stock Exchange and a widespread panic. This depression had a profound impact on the United States, leading to widespread unemployment and business failures. Other notable events in 1893 included the opening of the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, the overthrow of the Hawaiian monarchy by U.S. Marines, and the first public mention of the Baha'i faith in North America. So that part. And also the first motion picture studio was completed by Thomas Edison in West Orange, New Jersey. The first United States commemorative postage stamps were issued as well. And the Anti-Saloon League was incorporated. So yeah, and Grover Cleveland, he was sworn in his second term as the president of the United States that year as well. So that's what we got for 1893 is as far as the historical lesson of the year 1893, and today, day 1893 of this daily vlog series. 1,893 days we've been doing this thing. And in 7 more days and 1 more week, y'all, will be day 1900. Wow. Day 1900. That is wild, y'all. That is wow. That is wild. So as of right now, we are 107 days away from day 2000, y'all. From day 2000. That is crazy. Which will, of course, happen later on this year, if God willing. If God bless me with the longevity of life to make it through this year, which is why throughout all this year, we have been saying thrive in 2025. I want y'all to thrive in 2025. You know, if you mean to do great in this life, if you mean to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great, I want to see you thrive in 2025. But if you ain't trying to do that there, if you trying to be malicious in this life, then none of that. Got a prayer, got a prayer stream coming up soon, y'all. So y'all check that out. I hope y'all enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that'll be ready. I think I'm gonna drop it tonight. I might do it throughout the weekend as well. So if y'all want to get your prayer on, you know what I'm saying, and you know, just enjoy the music and enjoy the vibes, then you know, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Slide on through. You know what I'm saying? It may drop tonight or sometime during the weekend. We're gonna see. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. It ain't just on Sunday, it's every day for the mothers and the fathers who are in their children's lives and making it do what it do, making it so that those kids are becoming great. You feel me? Let's get it, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Video playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.